Welcome to the 8th and final part of my presentation on the Humble Project Management Toolkit for better results in an uncertain world, in which I talk about compartments I and E, learn constantly and embrace uncertainty. L is for learn constantly, and to facilitate this learning it's important to cultivate an open mind. In the words of the Greek-speaking Stoic philosopher Epictetus, it is impossible to begin to learn that which one thinks one already knows. It is now widely accepted that learning is something that is not restricted to formal teaching and training environments. I like the model of multiple learning modes as used by the European Lifelong Learning Institute, which represents different types of learning, which include traditional modes of learning through knowledge dissemination, and action learning or learning by doing, which has come to prominence in recent years, but also learning by being constantly aware and therefore receptive to learning at all times, and learning by living together, by honouring and accepting the perspective of others, thus opening yourself to learning opportunities. A perspective I introduced earlier when talking about appreciative inquiry in part 6. As mentioned, learning by doing is a fantastic way to learn, as is learning by teaching. This does not have to be teaching in the formal sense, but can involve communicating to others about what you know and what you do. So use every opportunity to practice and teach what you learn. The precise figures on average retention rates after learning through different processes, from being a passive recipient of a lecture to teaching others, are subject to dispute, but the message is clear. Practice and teach for deeper learning. And now for the final compartment in our Humble Project Management Toolkit. E is for embrace uncertainty. It should be pretty clear by now that I believe we live in a highly uncertain world, and I hope I've marshalled enough evidence to convince you of this fact as well. So rather than resisting the inevitable, it is more resourceful to embrace uncertainty and to tap into the opportunities it provides. In the words of Tony Robbins, we must learn to love change, for it's the only thing that is certain. The value of embracing uncertainty can be illustrated with some examples of silver linings or opportunities that could have remained hidden in the clouds of failure forever, if it were not for the ingenuity of those who decide to delve a little deeper. Here are some failed inventions. A tablecloth that was too weak, a not very sticky glue, and a not very effective heart drug, that went on to become massive successes. The tablecloth that was too weak went on to become cellophane, which is used in hundreds of millions of homes throughout the world. The not very sticky glue spawned the post-it note, which is used in millions of workplaces throughout the world. And the not very effective heart drug became Viagra, which is apparently very popular with millions of men and quite possibly women throughout the world. So embracing uncertainty can pay dividends. Nonetheless, embracing uncertainty can seem very scary, especially when you have been immersed in the false notion that certainty is the rule and not the exception. But things are a lot less scary when you have a robust navigation system. This navigation system comprises of your vision, your mission, and a diverse set of navigation aids. The vision describes something bigger than ourselves that guides, motivates, and inspires us, and to which we can contribute. One of the most compelling vision statements of all time was Martin Luther King's 1963 I Have a Dream speech, in which he outlined his vision for equal rights and justice for Americans of all colours. King knew he might not live to see his vision become a reality, and he also knew that he alone could not make it happen, but he could and did make a powerful contribution to the vision through his life and his work. This personal contribution was King's mission. The personal contribution we can make to our vision is our mission. The mission is that bite of the vision statement on which you are going to focus. A project vision and mission are important tools in the Humble Project Management Toolkit, which can provide you with a diverse set of navigation aids that can contribute to the robust navigation system that will help you to embrace uncertainty in a world of cognitive biases and complexity. Thank you very much. And finally, here are a few of the many books and articles I have found useful in the preparation of this series of presentations.